hung up.
Hung up on the rear diff.
We're Brian, Marisha, and Carlos. We love traveling in our 4x4 Sprinter and sharing our adventures. The good and the not so good. In this series, we tackle the Arizona Peace Trail. So come along for the ride. Adventure's calling. Welcome back to the Arizona Peace Trail, the ultimate off-road adventure through western Arizona. The almost 700-mile loop has 34 segments. We're here to put the Arizona Peace Trail to the test to see just how accessible it is for a 4x4 van. So far, we've hit some pretty crazy roads, with challenging sections, for a van anyway. But the sights are interesting, and the campsite's epic. Good morning!
Good morning.
Happy Saturday. We are taking a small detour, going to see a ghost town. It's about 5 miles in. And then from there, we're heading into the town of Parker to fill up on gas and water and do a little grocery run and all that fun stuff. So,
A little over quarter tank right now.
yeah, which we're doing great as far as kind of timing our gas right in what was a mild snafu in the road. So, we'll see you at the ghost town, and hopefully it's cool. So we just arrived at the Swansea.
Swansea.
Locals
S-E-A.
said Swansea.
Oh.
I was gonna say Swansea too, but Swansea. Ghost town. And right outside the ghost town, right on the edge, is a campsite. So if you want to camp at a ghost town,
So this is kind of what the setup is.
this is the first one. So at least you know they're very spread out.
Yeah. And you can camp more than one tent here. You can
Oh,
do
easy.
tons of tents here.
So you've got a bathroom, fire pit, covered pavilion, and a grill. That's awesome. So we're gonna go check out
There's some structures, and I've heard some voices already.
Oh, jeez. We're gonna go check out the ghost town.
Let's go see. Enjoy, but do not destroy.
Okay.
I echo that.
Heck with that too. So this is a railroad station. 1910.
So where are the railroad tracks?
I have no idea. The other two campsites, which are actually in the ghost town, which is pretty cool. So there are 5 established campgrounds within the property. Mining in the Swansea area began in 1862, but major activity didn't happen until the development of the railroad in 1904. By 1908, they added a 350-ton capacity furnace, a water pipeline, and hoists for 5 mine shafts. By 1909, Swansea had a population of 500 and housed an electric company, 2 cemeteries, a saloon, theater, restaurant, and a barbershop. So the mine is pretty big, and there's the other part of the ghost town.
All right, ready for this, Maurice?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The boom was brief, as financial problems closed the mine by 1911. There was a revitalization 2 years later that remained until the Great Depression in 1937. So this was probably the whole new section. Wow, it's nice and cool in here.
Yeah, it is.
Step in this breezeway, and it's like cool. It's hot out there in the sun, but this is nice. Dusty, 2003, you're a douche.
Nice work, Dusty.
Carving your name in it. Nice work, Dusty. Officially calling you out, Dusty. I'm doing it. Cool.
And JR.
JR? Oh yeah, JR, you're even a bigger douche. Look at all this glass, and it's all the old blue glass. So we just passed like the mess hall, which this is probably where all this is from. I mean, even the brown glass is like super thick.
Yeah, I saw one down here that was like super thick. Brown.
As entertaining of a lunch stop as Swansea was, it was time to hit the road. Campsite number 5. No.
recording right now.
Oh, hi. Daily download.
Welcome to day, whatever today is.
I think it's 5. End of day 5 is today.
We're still driving around in circles in the desert, basically. Made very little progress of the whole loop.
We've done okay. We've had to bypass a lot because it's just not van friendly.
It depends on how much abuse you want to give your van, is really what it comes down to. You know, when you get on these steeps and everything's articulating and you're putting a lot of stress on your transmission, which...
Not really meant to do what we do with it, but...
Yeah, it just gets a little nerve-wracking. You don't want to, you know, bust a drive shaft. And the rating scale, we're having a hard time figuring out the rating scale of what they're using. It seems like it's for side-by-sides and quads and
side-by-sides tend to get over stuff a lot easier. The scale is kind of tailored to them, whereas if you're in a... I mean, we're doing it in a van. I don't even know if vans should do this. You can. Some of it, not all of it.
It's when you get into those mountainous areas.
Yeah.
That's where we run into trouble. It's not the sand and the dunes and all that stuff, no problem. But when it comes to the mountains and you get these washouts and you get these off camber and steep areas with stair step rocks, that whole thing.
Saturday night, everyone's having a cocktail.
It's crushing that water. That's where it gets stressful.
You can do it, just pick van appropriate trails. It's still fun, it's still doable. You can't do the entire trail, but we knew that going into it. You just tend to do, we're tending to choose easier trails than we thought we were.
Yeah, I mean, well, our trip itself is just more of a, you know, a trip for entertainment and having fun and exploring things. To put that type of stress and to put your van in a risk of getting really stuck.
Yeah.
That doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. So anyway, yeah, we've had a couple sections, and then that's put us on some bypasses that we ran into some gas issues.
The bypasses are exactly what we're looking for, though. They're challenging. We have to get out of the van. We got to pile up some rocks. We got to do some things. Like, even the bypasses are all rated. It's not like you're going into them blind. They're still rated. They've all been E3s. There's such a spider web of trails in here. You could still pretty much cover 90% of it, or even all of it, if you just kind of picked your trails right. We're gonna make dinner, hang out. It's getting dark. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace trail out.
Peace trail. Oh, Jesus. On that note. He's putting his boom boom up at you. Yeah, this is
a situation.
This is what we have going on with bugs in here right now because the door's open. Oh my God. So, we do have a plan and what we're gonna call the burning bush.
Decoy.
And we're gonna decoy the bugs out of here, into the burning bush, and then we're gonna run for our lives once they're all out of the van. All right, look at that. Pretty much it worked. I mean, Brian's been in here swatting a little bit, but we only have a couple stragglers.
Once we come in to get everything under control. Yeah. Why are they growing?
They're coming out of the lights.
They're coming out of the bed area?
We have our work cut out for us.
It's getting worse, Maurice. It's getting worse. They're all over.
You're moving them around. That's right. You're doing great. They're not going to get the best of you.
This is my freaking domain.
I know, but I've taken down my fair share.
Well, dude. You don't even have as many hash marks as I have.
We did good. Alright, leaving our campsite. Morning. Almost afternoon. Welcome to day 6. Just got back on the trail. Just started section 11. So we are back on kind of the main trail, section 11. Trail's looking pretty easy right now. A wee little dust devil that we're about to run into. Drive right through him. Oh my God, is it gonna throw us right off the road?
I don't know, Maury. Oh my God!
All right, that was fun. I'll see you guys in a bit. This might be the slowest trail we've ever been on. It's so bumpy.
I am not moving. I'm trying to keep the GoPro as like straight as possible so that you can see how much this thing is just rocking and rolling. Lake bed, river bed, I don't even know. It's just big and flat.
Kind of a lake bed, I would say.
Yeah.
You want to run around a little? Break. Good job, buddy.
If you really wanted to do this trail and you didn't want to mess up your van, then I think you'd have to stay at E1 and E2s.
Yeah.
Not even E3s.
Yeah, agreed.
Even the E3s, maybe the terrain is okay, but the pinstriping is pretty intense. So Maurice, what you're looking at
is evidence of yesterday's day of fun.
Day of fun. Term used lightly.
Dented our running board pretty good. All on E3s.
Jack that up just a little bit, but that's how we lost our little flipper.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean it works the van quite a bit. A lot of ups and downs and tweaking and knocking, rocking back and forth. So prepare yourself. You have to really be into overlanding and like off-roading, more off-roading.
It's got a little off-road vibe to it.
Anyway, woo daddy.
Yeah, we're taking a break. We found the arch.
There's the arch. Signifies our love for one another.
Yeah, it does? All right. I'm into it. I'm into it.
Or maybe it's the boobies to the right.
Or maybe it's the boobies to the right. All right, we just crossed over into section 12. So far, so good. This is actually probably the most fun section we've done so far. It's like just challenging enough, but you don't feel like you're gonna break something. Yeah. In this one little section, we're wondering if we spoke a little too soon. You have about a foot to clear this big rock over here. Yeah, this is a something we'd expect on maybe an M1. Never looks challenging on camera, but some of these rocks are pretty big. A little bit of a downhill, nothing major, but there's some ruts in here. We're clear over here by like 10 inches. You're gonna do a little drop down right here. Ooh. We're hung up.
Hung up on the rear diff.
All right, you guys want to see what a van looks like all hung up on its rear diff skid plate?
That is it.
Orange thing right there is our skid plate covering our rear diff, which is good. Rear differential, for those who aren't in the know. And both of our tires were off the ground, barely. Building a little something, see if we can get some traction on the backup, and then we'll probably throw a couple rocks in here, or if Brian just gets over another couple inches, he'll clear it. But
we should have had a spotter.
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah, spotter would have solved this problem.
We saw it as a challenge coming up to it, and we were like, oh. Didn't even stop to get out and look.
Don't even worry about it, I got this.
Yeah, but it happens. And we were like, oh, we can do this. We can go around this. And that happened. So we are piling rocks again with our new Walmart work gloves. All right, let's see if plan A worked enough to just get us backed up. No. Fudge.
Yeah, this is plan B.
Yeah, plan A was the quick fix. That didn't work.
No traction.
No. Plan B, which is Brian's idea, is great. We are going to air down the tires to just under 20, right?
Under 20 right now, maybe a little bit lower, we'll see.
Okay, and we're gonna throw some nice grippy flat rocks under there and see if we can jam those in as hard as we can and then air up all the way, which usually gives us, you know, like an inch maybe. And see if that's enough to get us backed up off of this and then build up even some more rocks. So we just need to move literally like 2 inches back and we'll be looking good. So for now, Carlos is chilling in the shade.
We have a plan C and D as well.
Yes, we do have a plan C and D. We just didn't want to go there. We have a high lift jack. We have another kind of jack. We've got our traction boards, which I'm not really sure how we would use in this situation, but we have some other plans. So. All right, we were just saying, look at the positives. It's only 78 degrees. We have hours left and we have options. Option 2 in the works. I feel like I want to push.
See how this tire's coming up by my head?
Yep.
We're actually rolling forward. Going up and over the rock right now. It's moving forward every time I pump it. See, I don't want it to roll off. We're not gonna be able to roll off. See what this, if we get caught on this and rip the brake line, which we do not. Let's see how this goes. See how we can put rocks in. And I think it, is that one coming up too?
Yeah, it's lifting.
Actually, let the air out of the tires again, maybe? Let me get this all the way where we want it. If I can get this up where we're clearing this. Let air out of the tires again. Put rocks under. It'd be money if we can just put one fucking solid rock under, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a pretty good choice of rocks here.
Yeah, I think we're good on rocks.
Dig these out. So we want a rock that's gonna be matching, like kind of wedge in there just a little bit.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can.
Let's do this. Drive away and just get it after. Option 3.
All right. We're gonna be okay.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Nice. Nice. Oh, shout out to Arizona High Country Outfitters.
There you go. That's it.
Jeff for helping us out. Fishing and hunting.
Throw this in the back, I'll pack it up. Get up
Pro
on that
around
hill
here.
and
Came to our rescue. Helped us out. Hook them up. Woo!
Daddy.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah, we're gonna pull off here and let our buddy go by.
He's got a badass side by side too. Those are sick. Wow.
Woo! Wowie. We did it.
We did
go there for a minute.
Yeah, no, I felt pretty good about getting out. I just wasn't sure exactly how long it was going to take.
Yeah. We're gonna do some damage assessment and van
I
cleanup.
don't think we have any damage.
Good.
No, the skid plate took it all. And
Worth every damn penny.
1/4 inch steel skid plate on that rear diff, which I'd highly recommend because the way that rear diff cap goes on, you can peel that off and you can leak your diff fluid out if you nick it on something. Especially with these two double tracks and you get the hump in the center and you drag your diff on it sometimes, that can peel that rear plate off or just crack it open and you can lose all your diff fluid. So, and we've just lodged the whole van on that skid plate. So I think it's paid for itself today.
Paid for itself.
Join us next time for what might be our last day on the Arizona Peace Trail. And we find ourselves at the very unique mining ghost town of Castle Dome, where we get a private tour into the mine shaft and see the largest concentration of phosphorescent minerals in the world. See you next time. And once again, another big thank you to Jeff at Arizona High Country Outfitters for stopping to give us an extra hand on the trail. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Adventure is calling.